Just a dry Thanksgiving day, but just a day to really give thanks about being out on the trap line and being in nature and helping nature and seeing waterfalls and things like this that always makes for a great morning. Be thankful for everything that we do have. I know this last year has been hard on everybody, but be thankful for what we do have. Alright, got ourselves a nice coyote here. It's a good sized one. Look at it. Front foot catch. Got some dark coloration on him. Stay. This was a dirt hole set along this little edge right here of all this brush and stuff. Catch coyotes here every year. I'm surprised I haven't been able to catch any up until now, but you know, I've been messing with these sets so much with the rain and everything. Sometimes you just have to kind of like let these things sit, and so I'm surprised, you know, that it's taken so long to hit here because it's such a good spot. But when you're messing with these sets every couple days, it's not good for coyote catches. I think it's better if you just let them sit, and you know, they go 3-4 days without having anybody messing with them. That's when they seem to really produce really well. So we're gonna, it's actually not so muddy where this is. He probably hasn't been here all that long, or he would have made a bigger, muddier mess. But we'll take care of this, and then I'll let you see what the remake is like. Okay, here's the remake. Kind of got my hole back up against this bank right here, and threw a little bit of debris just on the back of it, just to give it a little bit more of a backstop. But he can't get, I mean, the hole's like a foot deep down into that embankment, so there's no way that he can get to anything from the top, so he'll have to come to the front anyway. And the dirt here was not quite as muddy as many of the other places, so I went ahead and did what my normal thing was. I put a little bit of peat moss in the bottom of the trap bed, just an itty bitty little bit. Put the trap in there just to keep the trap up off of the cold ground. Then I put my peat moss inside the jaws, and then I put dry dirt all around the outside of it, packed it all in really good and nice, and then sifted a little bit of dirt from here in the area to kind of blend it in. And as you can see, it's blended in pretty good. There's a little bit of a catch circle here, and that's really it. Haven't done anything else with this, and hopefully we'll catch another coyote here. For those of you that always ask about this, there is a little bit of blood right up here in my the edge of my trap area. I'm not even messing with that. It doesn't hurt anything. Honestly, if anything, I think it makes the set better. I've had enough game camera footage with remakes to know that, interestingly enough, the critter will go for that blood before it goes even for the dirt hole generally. So it'll go, the blood will just attract it, because for these predators, blood is just food. It'll go up there, it'll sniff around, it'll mess around, it'll lick it, it'll roll in it, it'll do whatever it wants to do, and then hopefully it comes to my dirt hole after that, because there's different smells there, different things there. Sometimes I throw dirt on top of it. If it's right next to the dirt hole, I sometimes throw dirt on top of it or whatever. But honestly, I'm not really sure that it matters. It's not like they can't smell that underneath some dirt. They're just going to dig it up anyway. So just let them have at it, and then hopefully they'll get into my dirt hole at the same time when they're done messing around with whatever they're messing around with the blood. So come here, Athena, leave it. Good girl, good girl. That's it. That's the remake, and we'll see how it does. Okay, so we're on this outside edge right here with it's kind of this grassy field. There's this little cedar peninsula that sticks out. We got a tall woven wire fence to hold the horses in on both sides with an outside edge, and then an open field, another outside edge over there where I have a trap, and then forest up there. And we ended up catching somebody's black and white cat. It happens. Usually happens to me once or twice a year. Catch somebody's dog, catch somebody's cat. You know, this is probably, I can't see if it has a collar on it. It's probably a barn cat. These farmers sometimes have these cats that live out in their barns and take care of mice and such, and no collar. It's obviously somewhat of a healthy cat. It doesn't look like a feral cat. It's not like going bonkers like a feral cat usually is. So obviously this cat belongs to somebody. So we will try to let it go. These things are usually a total absolute pain to let go. So we'll see if we can't get that accomplished without getting ourselves all scratched up, and let this cat go on its merry little way. Come on. Here comes the trapping dog. She jumped out of the truck and took off like a bolt after that cat. And I don't know where she disappeared to. Last I saw, she was on the other side of them cedars headed toward the creek. Cat was hauling rear and Athena was right on its tail. And I tried to call her, and boy, there was not getting anything off of her. It happened so quick, and she wasn't hearing me one bit. But she did come right back, so that's a good thing at least. Okay, here's the remake of this set. Leave it back. I was able to use some dirt here. It wasn't up on top of this hill. It wasn't as muddy, so I was able to kind of blend it in a little bit. I put the peat moss, dry dirt like I always do, and then blend it on the top. And the bait was still down in there. Obviously this house cat didn't really tear much up. Just added a little bit of lure. No urine or anything. This entire area smells like a damn litter box. So actually that's pretty good. That'll attract pretty much every predator when they come by this this outside corner right here. You see the little trail that runs down through there, and there's the little road that runs down through there. So this is a good spot right here on this edge. And then you can see there's this edge too, where you got all this tall grass and stuff in here. So everything's in here looking for mice, and that's probably what this cat was doing too. So we'll put this baby back in play, and hopefully weather will cooperate, and we'll catch a coyote here in the next day or so. Okay, so we just got home from running a line. Athena always likes to bring a bone from the bone pile. So of course we can't just let Athena bring a bone home without her sister getting a bone. The other rescue dog that showed up here about 3 years ago that was all sick, and we doctored her back to health, and she's turned out to be a great dog too. She's not much of a trapping dog. She doesn't really like the cold. She doesn't really like the rain. But she's a great dog, smart dog. She has other really good qualities. Athena, she doesn't care about the rain. She doesn't care about the mud. She doesn't care about the cold. She just likes to go. So Thanksgiving to Jetta and Athena, and a couple of little bones for you guys to chew on today.